Welcome to the first lesson. We are now on Gling. A quick introduction about the app. The app is available on the internet. You can download it for free. You can search it up at gling.ai and you will get a free trial of one video. And if you like it, you can pay $15 a month to use this app. I have personally used this once and it has saved me around 1 hour of work just from one video. So I've decided to keep it, and now I renew every month. I do not have an affiliate link. I'm literally telling you, this app is crazy. I use this for all of my courses. You just basically drop in your course and it just automatically cuts it. So I can just add some subtitles in CapCut and I'm good to go. And I also use it for the A-roll, which is the main footage of the videos I edit. The app is pretty simple to use. Just click here. And as you can see, there is right here how to market your Udemy course. This is the video that we will edit. This is a 15-minute video, as you can see, almost 16. And I'll go ahead and type cut silences and bad takes. They're both going to be able to be uncut later in the editor, so don't worry about that. I'll go ahead and hit continue. And as you can see now, it's preparing the file. It's going to upload it really quickly and it's going to do the job. We are right now in the interface. So I'll quickly explain how does this work. The first thing that I'll do is go ahead and name my project because otherwise it will get lost. So once I've named my project, if I go ahead and click on files, you can see the file that we have uploaded and I can add more if I forgot them. Anyway, let's go back to the script. First thing we need to talk about is here we have the full script transcripted. So if I want to export these as subtitles, I can go ahead and click on export and export in a subtitles way. Now here you can clearly see the script and the player panel, and here there is the timeline. So how does this work? So there are three types of clip. The first one is gray, which means that has been cut because it was a bad take. The gray with this little symbol here means it was a silence. So if I go ahead and play it, this is going to be a bad take.
Okay, let's do one more time, final time.
As you can see, it was a bad take and this is a silence. Perfect. And this one that is not gray and there are the audio waves that are visible, it's simply the video, which is good to be exported. So now that we know this, let's go back to the start by clicking here. As you can see, we are back to the start. So this part has actually to be canceled as well because it's just saying, okay, cool.
Cool.
So let's go ahead and click backspace on the clip, or I can go ahead and highlight this, click backspace, or I can click right here on backspace. So now that I've done this, let's talk about these two functions here. The first one is going to enable or disable the cuts. As you can see right now, there is no longer the gray part. This disappeared because it's not showing. Instead, like this, it is showing. I suggest always to show and skip it. In this way, as you can see, it is going to skip directly to the part that has to be seen, but it is going to keep showing the cuts because sometimes the AI gets it slightly wrong on the bad takes, and that's why I usually show the cuts. So right now we have this video. It starts from here, and it's going to talk for a while. Before starting playing the video, I want to go ahead on and explore the last three features right here. The first one is just going to simply zoom in and out of the timeline. It's that easy. And then we have the blade, which is going to allow you to cut the footage even further. I don't usually use this, but you can use it if sometimes you need it. I just don't find it pretty useful. And then there is padding. Padding is a really important feature which allows you to make the cuts longer. Let me explain. So if I put it at 0.2, as you can see, the cut here has become bigger. So if I put it back to 0, as you can see, the cut is right here. And if I do this, it becomes a bit longer. And the reason this is important is because sometimes the cut is too rough if you leave this on 0. So by doing so, you can have a bit more of space to play in the audio. And the last feature I'm going to tell you before getting into actual action is this one, which allows you to unlink the start and end. However, I don't really find it useful. So let's go back to 0.2, which is where I usually put my padding. And as you can see, if I put it on 0, the length is a bit less than if I put it on 0.2 because I have added more footage effectively. So now let's go ahead and play this video. As you can see here, it says something that starts with so, and then he resays it, and then he resays it once again. That's because he had a bad take here, so I'll just highlight everything and then click on backspace. Here once again, and one of the most common questions, and then there is no, so it means that it was a bad take. As you can see here, it has cut already the bad takes. Here once again, we need to cut. Here we have a bit of a mistake because we have added 0.2 padding, and as you can see, you can hear a bit of this
right? So
we have to cut that. So I'll go right here, zoom into the timeline. By clicking space twice, I'll get to the actual player panel right here. And as you can see, this is the small part of the saw that we want to cut. So I'll simply go ahead and drag this. And let's hear now.
Humble across our product, right? So the first thing we need in order to get
Perfect.
Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video.
We now completed the A-roll editing with Gling, so let's go ahead and export. To export, I'll simply click on export, and now we have multiple options. Now, if you do not use CapCut and you use one of these three editing softwares, you can go ahead and simply export the timeline directly so that you will have all the cuts done on your timeline. If you do not have one of those three softwares and use CapCut like me, you can simply go ahead and export it as a video. And once you click it, you can choose the location, you check the name, and now as you can see on top, it is currently exporting it. So I'll now wait for it to export, and I'll see you in the next lesson where we will start improving the quality of your content. We will start by talking about speed ramping and text. So I can't wait to see you there, where I'm going to help you make some serious improvements in your editing. So I wish you a good learning.